Tag.
Hello.
Wie geht's? Es
Tucker.
geht mir ausgezeichnet. Und du?
Ja, du bist schuld.
Ach ja.
I feel like for Comf Zone, you should have a big old couch to just lay down in,
That's the dream, man. That's the
or a
dream.
big lazy boy or something
We'll get there someday.
someday.
The comf room. The actual real life comf zone.
Yes.
Made manifest in my living room.
So much Comf. Mein Comf.
Oh, Jesus. Well,
Big old mustachioed man.
okay, I'm gonna make a swan katamari, and we're gonna talk about, I don't know. Christian, how do you feel about video games?
I feel pretty good. How about you, Tucker?
Yeah, they're okay. Whatever.
Okay.
They were better before.
How do you feel about all these superhero movies coming out? Have you
Uh,
been keeping up on any of the trailers?
n-
All
I
the
don't
ones
know.
from Comic-Con?
Oh no, I haven't been keeping up at all.
No?
I assume the Fantastic Four and Ant-Man and Batman and Suicide Squad.
I haven't seen anything about Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Ant-Man came out though.
Was
What was
there
there?
a
What?
Captain America trailer?
I did not see one.
That's the one I'm most excited about.
Okay, are you a big MCU guy?
I Captain America is like my favorite superhero, and I really like the storyline that's gonna be based on, I guess.
Okay, why Captain America?
I think the idea of a World War II soldier having to try to make sense out of the modern day is a really interesting concept, and I think they do a good job of, oh, Jesus, glitching the game out and throwing me against a wall.
That's okay.
He's just like, he's not like smarmy, he's just like
Yeah,
kind of sarcastic in a joking way, but more level-headed than like Iron Man or whatever.
okay. Yeah,
I'm a Marvel guy more than a DC guy for sure.
understood.
And you, sir?
I don't know. I kind of watch the ones that are good, and
Sure.
yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me a whole lot. I mean, as of late, Marvel's definitely been doing a lot better in the movie department of things.
Yeah. Did you,
And-
which ones have you seen of the recent, Marvel
Marvel movies?
Universe?
I have not seen a lot of them actually. The ones that I have seen are Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers 2, and
Okay.
I think that's it. I haven't seen Winter Soldier 2. I saw Iron Man 3,
Okay.
but
I think
Yeah.
Winter Soldier is the best thing.
yeah, I really want to see it.
out of
I've heard it's
Yeah.
good.
It's like a 70s spy movie, basically, but
Really
yeah, it's really cool.
interesting. So yeah, I haven't seen a lot of the recent one. I haven't seen Thor 2. I haven't even seen Thor 1 actually.
I haven't
so-
seen either of the Thors.
Okay, I don't feel as bad now.
Okay. Um, I just recently got into the whole watching those movies thing, so I haven't worked my way back.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
Yeah, Avengers, the original Avengers was kind of like hit or miss for me because
Yes.
of Loki and the Scepter and all that stuff, and I haven't
Dude.
seen Thor, so
the end of that movie just keeps going forever,
yeah.
and the second one kind of does the exact same thing.
Yeah, the
It's
second
not
one-
as,
Second one's just kind of like the first one, like a director's cut of the first one, but like
yeah, it's basically
you can
the
tell that
same
there's
movie.
some stuff that was cut out here or there.
Sure.
Because like he said, the original cut was something like 35 minutes longer or something like
Oh
that.
God. Those
And I'm sure a
movies-
lot of that was like Ultron stuff, because like
Yeah.
Ultron was kind of just there, and
Yeah, he was
then-
a cool.
yeah, I thought he was pretty cool. I didn't have any problems with him.
Yeah.
He had a cool little accent and weird talking.
Yeah, I just kind of liked seeing him on screen more than I was like way into his character or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Just the voice acting and the animation and stuff was cool.
Mhm.
Really good voice acting. Yeah.
Yeah. He was a cool cat.
Word. He's like a messed up robot man, dude. What's
Yeah,
up with that? I'm just getting swans, you know?
nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and their eggs. Just
Yeah,
get
dude.
swans and their babies. But the trailers that have come out of Comic-Con, we got a Deadpool trailer.
Okay, not
Which was
interested,
just-
really.
Really, like, I don't know, it was just like profane for profanity's sake.
Yep.
I feel like it was like Duke Nukem-ish as far as like
Well,
how they're making all these like pee and fart and dick jokes for the sake of having dick jokes.
I think the swans are like honking constantly. It's the most annoying sound I've ever heard, but continue.
Yeah, so yeah, they had a
Sorry.
what trailer was I talking about? I said they had a
Deadpool.
trailer something? Okay, yeah, Deadpool.
Well, Deadpool's whole thing, for... correct me if I'm wrong. The way I understand Deadpool is he's kind of like a meta character. He kind of
Yeah.
like breaks the fourth wall a lot and like comments on comic books as a character in the comic books.
Yep, that's what he does.
But
does
is he like more than that? Is he like a character who just happens to do that, or is he just an excuse for the comic book writers to like...
I'm not sure. I haven't read any of the comics. I think
Okay.
it's kind of like open to the interpretation of the person who's making the movie. But I'm not sure. Like, yeah, as soon as you start breaking the fourth wall, there's
Right.
like a bunch of complications that
It's kind of cool though. Like in Marvel vs. Capcom, he'd like take the health bar and smack the other person with it.
Yeah, that
That
is
stuff's
kind of
cool.
yeah. In video games, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, like I don't have a problem with that stuff. It just seems like I wouldn't want a whole movie of just like
Yeah, like a self-aware superhero, because then that could
Yeah.
really easily just fall
turn
apart,
into nonsense.
collapse on itself.
I don't think I did well. If you can you hear the game?
No, I cannot. I
Okay.
did not. I have your.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, those swans are annoying.
Oh my god, it's been playing this. I don't know. Maybe my emulator broke. Okay, that was the worst thing I've ever heard. 44 swans.
Oh, thank goodness that's over.
Okay.
Spitting out rainbows, Tucker.
So you haven't played Katamari, right?
Nope, I have
Is
not
it-
played Katamari. I played a demo of one,
Sure.
but I got to play that for like 5 minutes, and I was just rolling
Right.
stuff into a ball, and I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah. It's just kind of split between. Okay, here we go.
Oh, I feel it.
Whee!
I feel the cosmos.
Constellations.
Cygnus flew back into the sky from the ashes, just like a phoenix.
Oh. Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, what other trailers are we talking about?
There was also a Batman vs Superman trailer,
Okay.
which made it seem a lot better than the last short trailer snippet was.
Yeah.
I mean, now we know Lex Luthor has hair at one point.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I still do not feel
Wait, what? It took me a minute to process
Lex
what
Luthor
you
with
just
hair?
said. Yeah.
Yeah, he has like in the trailer they show him with hair, so
weird.
he's not bald in that part. Right?
I
So
don't
we're
like it.
assuming he'll go bald at one point because
I
we've
don't
seen.
like it.
I'm pretty sure we've seen like poster pictures of him bald.
Sure.
But yeah, I still don't really like him as a
He's
Lex
just like
Luthor.
a
I just don't
businessman, right?
something
who's-
like that.
who's
They're
playing?
talking about like a social network mogul or something like
Oh,
that, like a blogger,
Jesus. Okay.
something like that.
Just lost
Someone
all
who
of
has like big influence on the internet or
Mark
whatever.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's played Mark Zuckerberg before, so that's so.
Wait, it's
meta.
Jesse Eisenberg?
Yeah.
What?
Jesse Eisenberg's Lex
Is
Luthor.
Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
What?
Yep. You haven't heard about this, Tucker?
No.
No? Yeah. Talk
It's
about
like
an
an-
amazing casting decision, right?
And Michael Cera as Superman. It's
yeah.
just like,
that
it's
would be the
ridiculous.
best thing ever. That would be like the next best thing to Nick Cage Superman.
yeah, that picture is something with him wearing the really shiny super
Yeah.
suit. You know,
Yeah.
That is, it's an amazing piece of work right there.
That is. Oh, if only that movie got to see the light of day.
It'd be a different world.
Yep.
Favorite.
And then we also got a Suicide Squad trailer.
Yeah.
And I mean, it looks all right, but we got to see more Joker.
Is that the trailer where it's like the lady talking to the dude in the restaurant?
Yep,
Okay.
that's the one. Have you seen that?
Yeah, the trailer was cool up until the Joker came on.
You think so? You're not a big fan
I'm
of
not
that
feeling
Joker?
it.
No, still not feeling it after seeing that picture.
It's just not like threatening at all.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
Like, is the Joker supposed to be threatening? He's supposed to be like threatening in a weird way, right? Like he's like
Yeah, like an underhanded way.
manic. Oh, I remember this level. It's like the quintessential.
There's just so much weird stuff going on in these games, like giant people swinging around other people.
Yes.
People
Have you
in
played
picture-
Nobi Nobi Boy?
Yes, I have.
That game is
That
10
game is-
times as bizarre as this
Yeah, that game is so weird. I didn't even know what to do.
Yeah, this game you
That
can
game.
kind of like figure out where they were coming from.
Yeah,
That game is just like fever dream
yeah,
nonsense.
pretty much. It's like you can stretch and go.
It's got like one of the best tutorials I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I really liked this game when I played the demo because I don't know why, I just have this really comfy, happy feeling with making things get bigger while
I
I'm
know.
playing it.
No, I know. This game is genius. This is like I feel like there's some like base instinct that makes something like this like pleasurable for people.
Yeah, like another thing that's just recently caught on not too long ago is Ajario. I think that's how you
Sure.
Ajar.io or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Have you played this?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, like there was a game like that I played one time called like Fishy or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Have you played that one too?
Yep, where you eat the
Yeah.
small fish and you become bigger and
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know what it is, but I just like that so much.
I know.
And then when that game hit, I was like, oh my gosh, this is
My
what
dream
I
come true.
played like 8 years ago.
right.
And now you can like split and then eat more people, and I just really like getting bigger and eating other people and getting more bigger and eating other people. But I mean, there's always the one guy who's just giant and no one can eat him. So,
Right.
but
He's
I
like
still, yeah, I think
something
you're right. It
offensive.
appeals to something
There's just,
within
like,
us.
I don't know what it is. I'm not a psychologist, but I think it's good on them for recognizing that and making a game like this out of it.
Yeah. Is your guy rolling this ball around still? I don't
Yep.
see him.
He's down there.
Okay.
He can jump.
Amid all this stuff. Okay. Makes sense.
Swan boat. Yeah,
Can you eat that yet?
Not yet, sir. Once I get the swan boat, you know I've made it in this world.
Yeah.
I feel like they kind of ran this series into the ground though, where every game was like exactly the same.
Yeah, that's what, like, for, like, the Katamari games, aren't they basically just, like, remakes? Is that what they are?
The PS3 one is half of the levels are remakes of previous levels, and half the levels are new levels.
Okay,
And I'm not sure what the 360 one was. That might have just been a complete remake.
okay.
Which would
What
make
about the
sense, I guess.
Vita one, Touch My Katamari?
That one I've heard is actually really good, but I haven't. I don't know anything about it really.
Okay. That's a really weird thing where they just do half of the same levels and then half new ones.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's a that's a good game, but I
Yeah.
feel like this is the if you're gonna play one game, you can just play the original. I feel like you're gonna get everything you need to. Out of
Okay.
it.
And this is the original, right? The PS2.
This is just the Katamari
Katamari.
Damacy.
Damacy, yeah. What does Damacy mean?
I don't think either of them mean anything.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Just Japanese sounding word here.
Yeah, for sure.
You're getting so big, Tucker. Your ball is
Mine must be bigger.
bonus too.
Exactly. Oh god. Oh, I'm stuck.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus. Oh, I'm losing melons, man.
Don't lose your melons, Tucker.
I'm gonna go see if I can pick up my little swan boat.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm there yet, but fear not, we'll find out. No, I don't think so.
Oh man. So Tucker, is Her Story your game of the year right now, or is it Witcher 3?
It's either Her Story, Witcher 3, or Splatoon. I have
Okay.
not decided.
You've not officially decided?
No, I can't. Not until the end of the year, I don't think. Because Metal Gear Solid 5 still comes out,
Yeah.
and there's a very strong chance that that'll be my game of the year, so it's hard to say. Good year for video games.
Yeah. We got Fallout 4 coming out too before the year's over.
Yup.
Man, I'm so happy with Bethesda's release, like how they released the, how do I put this? Their timeline for releasing information about that game.
How so?
Because like they like released it and we're like, oh yeah, this game's coming out in 6 months.
Right. Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the sweet spot. Like they've got enough time to build up a lot of hype.
Right.
They've got a gameplay trailer to prove that their game's functional and
Right.
looks good and plays well. And they can,
Well,
and
let's
it's
not
not
get ahead
like
of ourselves.
so far away that people get hyped and then kind of forget about it, and then they
And
have
then
to
it's
get
out.
people hyped back up again,
Yeah, that game is going
or
to
else
sell
it just
well.
comes out.
It's coming out at Christmas time.
Yeah,
That game is going to sell millions and millions of copies. You heard it
Probably.
here first. It's just so weird that like Splatoon sells 1 million and they're like,
that's good for them. Yeah.
yeah. Which good for them still, but it's just kind of weird comparing it to like games that sell 10 million
Yeah.
the first month or whatever. And it's like,
Mm-hmm. I have no idea what the NX is going to be. Their next.
yeah.
Is it a console? I don't even know if it's a
I don't
console.
think anybody knows what it is. The leading theory I've heard is that it's going to be some type of mobile device that you can plug into a dock at home to get more functionality out of it.
Okay.
So you could be like playing the handheld version of a game and then plugging it in at home, and you'd have something more console-like.
Okay.
But that's just a theory. That's not
Yeah.
factual
Okay.
in any way.
I have heard that the hardware is less powerful than a PS4 current gen consoles.
True. I'm not. That doesn't really matter to me. I think the Wii U games look great on the Wii U. And
Yeah.
It's like,
But I mean, that still leaves them like out of the race as far as multi-platform games go. So I mean, you're not gonna have the Wii U be,
come
or
on, Swan Mode.
you're not gonna have like the next Nintendo console be like
I think
the
we're-
next Super Nintendo or anything like
Yeah.
that. I'm guessing those days are gone. Because I mean, Super Nintendo had like all the multi-plats, and if
Yeah.
like a company wanted a game, they'd go to Nintendo.
Right. I don't
But
think
Nintendo
we'll-
has
think
to
those
like
days are
realize, yeah, because Nintendo's given themselves an image of not wanting these shooters. I mean, they got Black Ops 2 and rumored to get Black Ops 3, but
Sure.
I mean,
Splatoon, dude.
kids play that.
Splatoon's a shooter. I swear.
Yeah,
Then
it's
they
a
got
pretty
that-
good one.
Yeah.
And they've been really good about 1080p 60 frames.
Yeah. It looks great.
All their games run and look really good.
It's true. Like, if you're telling me the NX is going to be better than that, that's great.
Yeah.
Splatoon looks good. There you go.
There it is.
Right, you want to do one more level? No.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Make one more star.
Yeah, let's make. Can I do make a star? So make Gemini, make Pisces. I think
Jet
I have to
Force?
do- What? That
You
game's
said Gemini?
insane. That game's insane, Christian.
Is it?
That game's insane.
In
The
the
game was made
memory?
by crazy people.
Why is that?
It's insane.
Yeah.
The things you have to do in that game.
Push you to your limits, Tucker.
I am not a kid anymore. I feel like when I was a kid, that's something I could do. Oh, I have to get us so many twins. Twins. This is a cool level. 2 boots.
Oh, okay.
Boot, younger brother. Yeah, I don't know. what we're talking about.
We're talking about Jet Force Gemini and about how it's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yep. The end.
Did you grow up with that game, Tucker?
Nope.
No.
I played it as a kid. I
Okay.
feel like there are games you play as a kid and there are games you grow up with, and
Yeah, that's not one of them.
that was
Grow up ones. What are like 5 games that you played consistently growing up?
Spyro 2.
Okay.
Halo 1.
Really?
Yep.
That's interesting. Did you have an Xbox?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Jet Set Radio Future for sure.
Oh, okay.
Going back a ways. Let's see. Ocarina of Time
Okay, yeah.
for sure. And let's say, man, I played a ton of the Rayman games. One
Okay,
and
the
two.
originals?
Yeah.
Did you play like the original 2D one?
Oh, you know what? Roller Coaster Tycoon
Oh, okay, yeah.
for sure.
That was a good one to tinker around with.
Oh yeah.
You could ride the rides, Tucker.
I had my first existential thought while playing Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you like to share?
I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden I was like, my perception is only from my point of view, and I'm just like this thought process happening in this body, and the whole world is going on outside of my consciousness.
Yeah.
Blew my mind. I was like 11 years old.
That's so awesome in the weirdest way. Oh my
I
gosh.
was building a roller coaster. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, The Sims I played a ton.
Yeah, I played that quite a bit too.
Yep, the music in that game, man.
Yeah, I remember using the Rosebud cheat over
Oh
and
yeah,
over.
yep,
and over.
Rosebud, and it was like what, semicolon,
Yeah,
colon, semicolon,
yep,
and you just like,
over and over and over.
yep. And that's
More
basically the only
levels.
way I ever played that game.
Yep. I remember wanting to like recreate my house,
Yep.
and our house has a deck,
Okay.
but on the
And
game, what's that?
can you do decks in the game?
No, you can't.
Okay.
But like you could have a second floor,
Yeah.
and you could like lay down a floor, but there had to
Oh.
be something underneath the floor.
Uh,
So like you couldn't build like a house that was like
right.
had a floor that was bigger on top than it was on the bottom,
Right.
unless you had like pillars there or something like that. So what I did was I put a bunch of pillars down, and then I laid down a floor, and then what you could do was delete the pillars, and then the floor would still be there.
What? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, actually.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
laid down the second floor
Right.
after putting a bunch of pillars there, and then deleted the pillars, and then the floor was still there. So then
Sure.
I had my deck, my outdoor deck,
Match.
and then I could make a pool and then watch my people drown in them.
Oh yeah. And then come back as ghosts. And,
Yep. Haunt everyone.
yeah.
Have you played the new Sims at all, Tucker?
Oh man, no. 2 I think was where I played a ton of 2, and I don't think I played 3 or 4.
Okay.
I just don't. That doesn't really appeal to me anymore.
Yeah.
Just like the house building aspect.
Yeah,
of it, but-
I liked that the most too. Probably. I think the games are like starting to progressively more and more focus on like the Sims themselves,
Yeah.
like how they act and everything like
yeah.
that.
I can understand why some people would be into that, but
Yeah.
that's not really my. Did you ever play like the console Sims?
I
Oh, duplets.
I did play The Sims 2 on Xbox,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, but I played this game called Herbs.
Oh, yep.
Have you played that game?
Yep, the Urban Sims. Yep.
Yep. I
have
played
not.
that game a little bit for Xbox,
Yeah.
and then I had it for 3DS, and I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, Sims in the city. What is this? This is
Sims
so
in the city,
intriguing."
man.
I was like,
What a crazy
"Is this
idea.
really The Sims?" And then I play it, and then you've got like linear objectives and everything like that. I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
this blows."
A video game?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Like I didn't have like ready access to a computer
Yeah.
very often, so like I was just like thirsting so badly for a Sims experience.
Some way.
And I was stuck on these console versions where you got like crappy like goals and objectives, and you've got a linear story.
goals.
Yeah, I did.
Jeez, you got ripped off, man.
Yeah, I did. Did you like the console versions, Tucker? Have you played them at all?
I played one. I think it was like The Sims. I don't remember what it was called, but I kind of actually liked the goal-oriented.
Okay,
But
yeah.
this wasn't like the herbs or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it would still let you build a house and everything, and it was still
Okay,
very
yeah,
Simsy.
hmm
But you kind of followed one person through different areas and
Yeah, there was one.
life goals and stuff.
Yeah, there was one console one called Bustin' Out.
That's the one I'm talking about. Yes.
Okay, yeah. I have played that one too. Yeah.
I really like that one.
Yeah, I think they did do a decent job of separating themselves from the PC games. It was just that the PC was the one that I was wanting, and that's not what the console ones were.
Right.
But they were
Yeah.
good as their own thing, definitely. I don't even know what's going on in this game.
Yep.
Why do they have long hats?
No, that's her hair. They're
That's their
Bancho.
Okay, that makes
Uh,
sense.
Have you ever seen those guys who like slick their hair up in giant pompadours and just like
Yeah,
rev motorcycle engines in parks and stuff?
yeah.
What a life, man.
No kidding.
That's the dream right there.
I guess so. Going to old 80s themed diners.
Yes. Please.
Have you played through this game before, Tucker?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, plenty of times.
Yeah, the last level of this game is like amazing. Because it's
Is
the
it?
one where you start from like nothing and then at the end you're like picking up continents and this game could basically just be the last level.
Yeah.
But I guess that would be a short game. Because in the PS4, 3 version, it's the
Yep.
same idea, but in the end you're picking up like universes. Like you become so big that you're just like made up of galaxies.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
That's
like a
so
giant-
meta.
It's like a giant grandfather clock out in the universe for no reason. It's got a
gotta
stupid
pick
trophy
the
where you
most
gotta get a certain size and it's so hard to do because what you have to do is you have to play the levels over and over again to make more stars so you can pick up the stars at the end when you're going through the universe.
Oh geez, you have to grind in Katamari.
Exactly. Look at what
No.
achievements have done. It's terrible.
Oh, God. Is grinding a thing you like in games, Tucker?
I mean, does anybody really like grinding? I guess there's a certain...
Appeal to it?
Yeah.
I just...
It
there's
depends on the
something
game.
about it that really bothers me, that really nags me. Like, I feel like if I have to grind, I feel like I'm working and I feel like I'm doing... I'm not having fun.
Sure.
I'm just doing something so that I can try and have fun in the future.
Yep.
And then I just kind of like put a video on or listen to music or like listen to
Yep.
something
But
so that I can be doing something else while I'm playing this.
right, I hear you. But I used to play World of Warcraft and just put on like open iTunes,
Yeah.
play an album, and just kind of roam around and kill stuff, and I had fun.
Okay, yeah. I can see how this, like, how grind...
I'm giving birth. Oh. Yes. Okay. Yep.
Yep. Sounds like me when I was playing Dark Souls on the final boss. Oh man, that guy was just a little
What a
stinker.
great final boss, though.
He was really
the
good.
music and everything. It's
Yeah.
just like,
And there wasn't really any way you could really cheat him that easily either.
yeah.
That was
Man, I
pretty well
love-
done.
I love Dark Souls so much.
It's a pretty good game. Have you tried New Game Plus yet, Tucker?
Yeah, I don't really go in for that kind of stuff.
No. I know they make all the enemies and bosses tougher, don't they?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I know people who have played through that game like 20 times, and it's
Yeah.
just like I was done after one. I just didn't feel like, as much as I like the game, I don't feel like I'd get much out of going through it again.
Yeah. Do you think Dark Souls 3 could be promising?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's got the original director, right?
Yeah,
What's his face?
Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I hope it comes to PC.
Yeah, me too. It'd suck if it didn't.
Yeah.
Stupid PC getting the runt end of everything now. At least of late.
Freaking Batman.
Yeah. And rumors say that it's not gonna. The patch isn't gonna hit until fall, so like
I know.
September.
You screwed up, Batman. You screwed up.
Yep.
Like, how am I supposed to look at that game? Like, I can't. Yeah, she feels the cosmos. Like, I can't love that game the way I should at this point.
Yeah.
As much as I want to.
Yeah.
They
I
screwed
understand
up,
where
man.
you're coming from.
They screwed
But
up.
don't worry, Zach will be there to just.
Alright. Dude, I can't. We have to do, like, Game of the Year podcasts.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Are you
Yeah,
kidding
we'll
me?
do-
It would just turn into a complete.
Yeah, it would be awful. We'd have Kyle yelling at us because her
Yeah.
story isn't a game.
Yep.
We'd have
Zach, the
Zach
Batman
arguing
train.
that Batman is like the greatest game ever created,
Absolutely.
except for the Batmobile.
Right.
And then you'll have Michael kind of just being like, Splatoon was cool.
Yep. Which it is.
Yeah.
How do I
And he'll
rotate this?
hopefully play The Witcher 3 soon. So he'll have that to
Right.
in his consideration, and he'll have it right when the patch hits too. Probably. Yeah, he'll have it after that patch, which is supposedly supposed to add a bunch of stuffs.
Yeah. I think Michael's really gonna like The Witcher, unless I'm like completely off base on his taste in video games.
Yeah.
Dude, Havana's awesome.
Is it?
It's like a dude. Well, anyway, that was the Comf Zone, and we talked about video games.
The superheroes for no reason. Because we don't do that
Your
enough.
number one source for talking about
Video
superhero movies. And we're just fuming, dude. Just fuming. Let's just let's take it on home with
Mushroom
no, not vibration. With oh, I thought this was gonna be like a soundtrack thing. Okay, never mind.
Yay!
Yay! Wait, let's see what I've collected the most of.
What have you collected the most of, Tucker?
Oh wow.
Are you a fan of sound tests in games?
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Like, you 100%ed it. Here's a sound test.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah?
If it's got like a reason to listen to it, like
Yeah.
the WarioWare or not WarioWare, Wario Land 4.
Yeah.
Such a sick.
Yeah, that was really cool. That is a game I played a lot of in my childhood.
Yes, that game's
That's-
awesome
That would be an excellent game for...
for playthrough.
Yeah.
I agree.
But there's like the whole minigame thing where the screen flips sideways.
Yeah, dude, and you're like on a
Baseball one?
motorcycle or whatever, right? And there's like
Yeah.
cactuses you have to
Yeah,
jump
there's
over or
a
something.
motorcycle one too. Or, yeah, something you're jumping over. You're jumping
Yeah.
over
There's
something.
like a baseball home run derby.
Yep. That's one that you hold sideways. Then when you get a home run, the ball cracks the screen or whatever, and
Yep.
it's got a weird
Yep.
face on it that you can never make out. At first, I was like, "What the heck's all that crap on the baseball?"
That can be an unsettling game at times. It's very weird.
Yeah.
It's very
That it is.
jungle. Mercy. Well, maybe you'll see that soon. As we journey through the...